week.
A deserving teacher wins the first Wildcat Connect Award.
Our reporters talk to this year's retiring teachers.
The jazz and percussion bands perform in front of a whole audience.
And Drama 2 and ACP classes prepare for the unified play, all here on the MWHS Wildcat News. Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Edison Geiler.
And I'm Jenna Reynolds. Our first story comes from Millard West Administration, which recently unveiled a new award, the Wildcat Connect Award. This is given to teachers who show exceptional ability in the classroom to connect with their students with engaging lessons, and it was first given to English teacher Delaney Scholl. Here with more are Jasmine Hermosillo Padilla and Madeline Christensen.
On Monday, April 19th, English teacher Delaney Scholl received the first ever Wildcat Connect Award. This was a teacher-nominated process that allowed staff members to suggest employees that they thought met the criteria of building stronger connections with their students.
She's a really honest person. She's very straightforward about how she feels about you and your grades and your emotions. And she always goes the extra mile to make sure all of her students are feeling valued and like they're doing well, and she wants everybody to do well, so she makes sure that she is doing what she can so that everybody can thrive.
Had Miss Scholl as my QT teacher right away at Millard West. She's very personable, she's very connected to her students and builds very personal relationships and kind of makes it easy to fall into high school and get things going right away.
While Scholl has worked in the building for 6 years, the majority of the staff had thought that she has built strong relationships beyond the class with her students to ensure they have the best high school experience.
I was very surprised when Mr. Lundgren walked in. He asked if he could address my whole class, and I was like, sure, what'd we do? But I was thoroughly surprised. It made me feel super, super, super happy. Building relationships with students is one of a big passionate thing that I do care about. So the fact that I was being recognized for the fact that I do that was just an amazing honor for me.
For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Maddie Christensen and Jasmine Hermosillo.
Speaking of administration, it wants you to know students 16 and older can now receive the COVID-19 vaccine.
If you visit the daily announcements, you can see a form with links to sign up at Hy-Vee and other local sites. You are encouraged to receive your vaccine as soon as you can.
And now, our reporters Tenley Wright and Miguel Paredes Reyes talk with the 8 teachers that will retire after the conclusion of this school year about their time at Millard West. Take a look.
This year, after multiple years of service to the school, 7 teachers are deciding to hand in their ID badges and retire from teaching. Lori Scalaro, Susan Hancock, Patty Knudsen, Janet Butler, Kathleen Burkett, Linda Brewer, and Valerie Wentworth.
I've been teaching in the district for 36 years, and 10 of it was at Millard South, and then the other 26 here.
I've been in education for 47 years, but I have been at Millard, I was at Millard South for 16 years, and I've been at Millard West for 19, so I've been at Millard Public Schools for 35 years.
I have been teaching, this is my 32nd year of teaching, and my 28th year in Millard, and actually my 25th year here at Millard West. I
believe this is my 13th year, but I worked here before that as when I was getting certified as a teacher as a para.
These teachers have been here for many years, even as far back as Millard West's inaugural school year in 1996.
When we opened the building, there were 1,200 students the first year that I was here, and the Green Mile where we teach now wasn't even here. Things weren't finished. The pool wasn't finished. Our school store wasn't finished. All the business classes used to be up in the 200 areas, like my room was 204.
In addition to size, I would say the offerings, the course offerings that we have for the students is a lot more than we did when we first started.
Now that these teachers will have more free time on their hands, many of them are deciding to relax and spend time with their families.
I'm most excited to have my time to myself and to spend more time with my grandkids who are little right now. They're just getting into sports, and so I'll get to be able to go see all that stuff.
While doing anything but work is the popular choice for retirees, some are choosing to stay busy.
I really want to do volunteer work like at Grief's Journey and the food bank and things like that.
In their time here at Millard West, these teachers have made countless memories they will never forget.
Oh my goodness, there's so many memories here. All the success that the DECA program has had, because we started with 81 kids and we've had just tons and tons of winners, and we've seen those kids go on and become so successful, and that's probably one of the best things, is to see what they've all accomplished throughout their lives.
All in all, these teachers have seen this school learn and grow into what it is today. Even though their job is to be the one teaching, they also have learned a lot along the way.
Millard West has come together more in the last few years than they were in the past. We have a lot of pride for our school, and it shows more every single year. We keep seeing our kids excel. We've got programs that are doing better than they ever have, and it's just wonderful to see all the achievements our students are making.
We wish these teachers luck in their life after their careers and hope to see them around the building subbing for many years to come. For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Miguel Paredes-Reyes and Tinley Wright.
The orchestra had its district music contest during first block on Thursday.
It visited Westside High School to perform in front of a panel of judges who provided it with feedback and compared it to other orchestras in Omaha. Congratulations to the orchestra on its preparation throughout the year and its performance at the contest.
And like the orchestra, the sounds emanating from saxophones, drums, and other instruments filled audiences' ears during the jazz and percussion band's Monday night concert. This was the first time each band could perform in front of an entire audience, and Dana Summers and I attended to learn more about this special event in our next story. On Monday, April 19th in the auditorium, the jazz band and percussion ensemble joined forces for their first combined concert of the year. While their other concerts had been in person, they previously had stricter limits on audience size.
Our concert back in December, we did, each group performed, and then we cleared the auditorium, so we had one group and then all those students and parents left, and the next group came in. But this one we were able to have both groups play. The kids could hear each other play.
The jazz band kicked off the concert performing a total of 6 pieces. To take precautions against COVID, the group put special bell covers on all of the instruments and remained 6 feet apart. Even with these restrictions, the larger audience was motivation for the group to play loud and proud.
Having the audience there gives you the rush of an actual performance, and it gets you excited and hyped up. You tend to play louder and just overall do better.
The second group to perform was the percussion ensemble, made up of mallets and drums. This group was newly introduced this year after many students missed out on the competitive marching band season.
The percussion ensemble is something we've been trying to do over the last couple of years, but we were really able to make it work this year. So that was kind of a newer thing. For us at least, and I was really happy we were able to do that because we were able to still provide them an experience that they otherwise wouldn't have had this year.
The percussion ensemble performed 3 pieces, which they had been practicing for weeks prior to the concert.
We practice every Monday night, like 6 to 9 for a couple weeks, so it was like our marching season. But it didn't even feel like practice because we were having so much fun, so it was worth it.
Overall, the concert was a success as the jazz band and percussion ensemble finally got a chance to show off their hard work to a larger audience. This has been Dana Summers and Jenna Reynolds for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Coming up soon is the spring musical, The Addams Family. You may remember when we covered it a few weeks ago, but it will hit the stage next week starting Wednesday.
The first show will be a preview, but on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week, you can purchase tickets to see the production in all its action. You can visit the daily announcements to buy tickets at showtakes4u.com.
And in other drama news, since the start of the 4th semester, theater director Brooke Phillips's Drama 2 class has been working with ACP classes on putting together Seussical the Musical. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, both classes work with Phillips, a choreographer, and a student music director. Anna Blumenthal and I have more details in our next story. Since the beginning of the semester, theater director Brooke Phillips has been especially busy. Not only is she putting together the Addams Family musical, but her advanced theater and performance class has been working with alternative curricular program classes on a unified production of Seussical the Musical.
Last year we did a one-act play that was kind of about a talent show, which had some pieces we could fill in our own, which was perfect for our kids. And I thought, how can we make it even bigger and better this year? So I proposed we do a musical and really let them like sing and dance and shine. And so we got permission, and the district helped to support us. And so we got the rights to do Seussical Kids.
This whimsical and colorful musical serves as a learning opportunity for both classes and the chance to perform on stage in front of audiences.
Amazing. I don't know about thinking about shoes, and then my favorite is William Sam's.
Aiding Phillips in this venture is choreographer Courtney Carencross. She has assisted in various productions in the past and helps out students by creating unique routines for the musical's dance numbers.
Seussical is a lot more vibrant, kind of upbeat moves. With this choreography, we've made it a lot go with the words. So things that kind of jump out with the words, things that go with the music a lot more.
Also assisting to Seussical's success is senior Bella Riley, who serves as a music director.
Usually at the start of each music rehearsal, we kind of review just super quick all the stuff we did last week, and then when we're learning a new song, we listen to it with the vocals singing along so we can kind of get a feel for it.
As the days until the performance draw closer, the actors are becoming increasingly excited to showcase their acting, singing, and dancing chops. You can catch the performance on Thursday, May 13th in the auditorium. There will be a fourth block show open to interested classes and another later at 7 p.m. But for now, the classes will be working on the finishing touches of this play. For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Anna Blumenthal and Edison Geiler. And that wraps up our stories for this week. For daily content, you can check out our online website and follow us on social media.
And if you enjoyed these stories and want to see more, you can watch our previous broadcasts. For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Jenna Reynolds
and Edison Geiler. We'll see you next week.